Next up is Menyhárt's section on duel fencing. Menyhárt was an accomplished duelist and was worried about a couple statistics in particular. One, the amount of doubles hits in duels where two people are getting hit at the same time, and two, the amount of times a more experienced or more skilled fencer is losing to a less experienced or less skilled fencer. Part of his section on duel fencing is devoted to making sure neither of these happen to you, although he does explain how a less experienced fencer can beat a more experienced fencer. There are several important differences between the assault or bouting, or essentially fencing competition, and dueling. The biggest difference is that a duel does not have safety gear. You might have a shirt on and maybe thin gloves, but not protective gloves. Also, the sabers are sharp and can and will cut or stab you. The place you're fencing could be very different. In competition or in bouting, you have these nice smooth floors like we have here in your fencing school, but duels can happen anywhere, be it outside, inside, whatever. Also, in bouting, you can try new things and you want to be really aesthetically pleasing with really good form. But in a duel, that's not the case. You want to cut and not get cut. So don't try anything out. Just stick to the things you're best at. Another thing is that the distance is different because the swords are sharp now, and it's not a sort of play you might not live at the end of it. So you need to stay farther away. And this means you might actually end up parrying with your middle or your weak because you are moving back out of distance to keep yourself safe as possible. Another very important thing is that the strikes coming at you could be crazy because of the tension, the pressure, or the experience level of your opponent. And that is the thing that Menyhárt points out that makes most good fencers lose to worse fencers. Is that they're used to really well executed strikes, but when they're in the duel, they're fighting somebody less experienced who just flails at them. And so they get hit because of that. Double hits don't count in bouting, but they sure do count when the swords are sharp and you don't have protective gear on. So that's another very important difference. There are 3 extra important points that should be taken when you are dueling. The first one is that when we come to the fencing stance, instead of coming forward, we want to move backward to give ourselves the most space possible. The second is we want to demi-lunge to attack as much as possible. If we do lunge, we want an appel, stomp, in order to make sure that we have good footing because our footing might be uneven. Unlike right here, we might be outside on grass or on cobblestones or wherever. The third thing is that attacks should be shorter if possible. And if I attack to the body, I better get out quickly in order to keep myself as safe as possible. That's it. Go ahead and buy the book. And you can read all about Menyhárt's duel fencing, link in the description.